Ricycle here. I'm kind of scared to make this video because one, I do have a college paper to write on a review or an article which is really interesting of Jack Sullivan. He talks about how technology, specifically a cell phone, makes us antisocial, and it's really interesting. I have to write a annotated biography about that, but that is one of the reasons why I'm scared to make the video. Second is because I made other videos before. You see them. They're 8 minutes long. That took 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours to upload because I use a GoPro. And I put it to the lowest quality setting. Let me see. 720p is the lowest, or WVGA, and that's really low. Still takes 2 or 3 hours to upload. Sucks. But I'm gonna do a review of the Cold Steel Paradox. Well, actually, I thought I was gonna make a. I'll make this video and then I'll make another video on how to modify it. Actually, I'll make a video if someone subscribes to me. Subscribe and I'll make the video. But anyway, here's the review of the Cold Steel Paradox. The clip, first of all, when you buy it out of the box, it's pretty good. Pretty good. If I was you, the only reason I would buy this is because you have a blade lock law or something like. You can't have a locking blade. This gets around that law. You don't know how to flip a balisong or a butterfly knife, because if you do, this is going to be one big tease to you, and it's going to be the equivalent of like a girl giving you a head and then the last second she's like, nope, I'm gone, and you're like, oh, I'm almost there. That's the equivalent of this. Every time I hold it, I'm like, I forgot I can't flip it. So that really sucks. And Cold Steel, if you're watching, please pay attention on my video so you can sell the Paradox in butterfly form and make bank. You'll make United States mint, like a lot of money. Please make a balisong out of the Paradox. I'm going to answer that text, or at least open it, so this won't be going off the whole video. Some good things about it: it's really big, really cool. Gets around the knife locking law and the balisong law. So it has the style and look of a clean butterfly knife, but doesn't flip like one, and that's what sucks. And that's the whole reason I bought it, because butterfly knives are meant to be flipped. When you say, if I say butterfly knife, what's the first thing you think of? Correct answer is tricks. You do tricks with a butterfly knife, and people forget it's a butterfly knife. Sharp edge. You can use it for utility, but it's a butterfly, so they do tricks and they forgot you can use it as a knife. And that's what I want. I want a knife that's good enough to flip and good enough of a steel to be used as a cutting tool. Most butterfly knives are either $20 or $100. $100 is good flipping and good steel. $20, shitty steel, good, okay for flipping. And if it's like 80 or in the middle, it's not even because of the steel. It's because of like the handle has like ox horn or something. So I'm going to buy this, which I did, and I'm just going to modify it. I forgot where I'm going. The clip, you're going to have to buy a Torx wrench if you haven't already, Torx bit, whatever, if you haven't already. And if you're a knife collector or even have knives, you have to have a Torx bit. I took it off, took my Leatherman, pinched that, and then I just bent it by hand. And now it's a lot looser. Okay, I did line the inside with cotton because after the first day of using it, I did use it quite a bit. The first thing I did was cut paper. I forgot to do that on the video. I did also eat steak with this knife because I always eat steak with my knives. All my knives folding knives are the sharpest knives in the house. That's including the kitchen knives. So when I did close it, the blade does make contact with the inside, as you can see right here. Oh, well, I forgot to put cotton, so I can't squeeze. But if I didn't have the cotton in, I can squeeze it and it'll go in like this much. And that's the blade touching the inside. So I don't like that. So I took some cotton balls and I put on the inside, very, very light. I peeled off a very small piece and I rolled it up, stuffed it inside, and now it's all soft. Also, if you notice, no matter what you do, you can never open the bite handle, this one first. You can never open this side first. It's always this side. I'm trying my best to open this handle out first, and I can't. It's because they made a bigger, you know, little spring thing. Not spring, but the things that push this out, they made it bigger on this side. So no matter what I do, the bite handle, or the safe handle, comes out first. Also, this edge, when I bought it, very sharp. Like, I felt like I was going to cut myself. So I took a file, filed it down. Now it's nice and smooth. Like I said, this is a hard knife to sell if you're a knife company. So I feel for Cold Steel why they're not selling many of these. It's a hard sell. I bought it because I wanted to turn it into a butterfly knife. I already said that. And I think it would be a fantastic butterfly knife. So that's why I bought it. If that's not the reason why you're buying it, I don't know what is. I don't know why anyone in the right mind would buy this knife unless you never had a butterfly knife or don't know any tricks. Because if you do, this is one big tease, and I hate that. Or you just want to get around the law and you want to look cool with a butterfly knife. There's no other reason. But if you go around opening and closing it like this, you're going to look like, oh, that's a butterfly knife. That guy doesn't know how to... Why does he have a butterfly knife and he doesn't know how to open one? And then, you can't just run down to random people. It's not a butterfly knife. It has springs in it. But yeah, that's my quick video on the review. The knife, really sharp. Let me get some paper for you. Yeah, this right here, it doesn't really touch the handle, but right here, right there, you can tell it's when you fold it, this part right here, this area, it touches the handle. Right here it doesn't touch, so it's pretty smooth. But this part right here, right there, that touches the handle, so it dulls it out. When you get it, it's razor sharp, like most knives are out the box. And what I love is the tip is actually really nice and sharp too. Oh, no knife should ever do that. So it is nice and sharp. But I gotta clean that up later. But yeah, good knife. I'm gonna go make a video on modifying it. If you subscribe, please subscribe. Also, it gets fingertips really easily. I don't like that. I don't know if I can get the video, because I'm using a GoPro to film all my stuff. I don't have any other camera, so I can't tell if it's picking it up. But lots of fingerprints. Really, it gets it on real easy. So in recap, oh, also these little things, same things that if you grind it down would make it into a butterfly knife. It's also like a little hand guard, I guess. It's from your fingers slipping forward and cutting yourself. It's really cool. And it's a really big knife. I mean, let's see. Blade is 4.5. Or whole blade is 4.5. Cutting edge is 4, and I'm too lazy to read that. You can read that. But pretty big. Way too big for me to be carrying around. I originally thought of, grinding it down into 2 inches, because butterfly knives you can carry around in California. It just has to be on 2 inches. But yes, I did put cotton in there, so you can see right there. So that way, you hear that? It's soft. It's a soft, instead of like a really loud chink. See, that's cotton hitting the blade instead of actual metal dulling it out. And also, I don't know why, if you look like this, over here it's flush, but in here, the spring, the metal, actually goes inside the handle. So from here it's flush, and then it goes in and comes back out, and then it's a little bit flush here, but then it comes back out inside again. So it almost looks like smooth, down, up, down. And it's same on this side, smooth, flush, down, up, down. So I don't know, that kind of bothered me. But this is a great weight for flipping. I can't wait to modify this. Subscribe. And I'll make a how-to modify this.